the most negative that you'll be is towards yourself. Is towards yourself. And that's sickening, because that's the person you should be the nicest to. That's the person that does the most for you is you. So why are you talking mess about that person? Why are you talking mess about yourself? You love yourself. So love yourself, please. There's so many things about self-love that are just needed for you to function out in life. For you to bring true love into your life, you have to love yourself. You gotta love yourself. And there was a point in time where I took somebody's advice. I think it was on YouTube. I think her name had like Tate in it, Tamara Tate, something around that realm. It's like the Obsessed podcast or whatever it is. But she was talking about how she dates herself, and I was like, I want to date myself. I want to see what it's like for other people that love me, for me to feel the love that I feel for myself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she deserves a lot. She deserves to go out on dinner. She deserves to be given flowers. She deserves to be brought out to places that she didn't think that she would expect to go. She deserves the world. Why don't I give her the world? Because I am her. I am she. So let's start doing that. Let's start giving her the world. And so I did. I started giving myself the world. And that included me taking myself out on dates, buying myself all this food, going out to places I wouldn't have gone if I was by myself. So instead, I just took the initiative and I went by myself. I went to the places that I found peace at, which was a park. Now, it's not like a little kid park, you know, feel me? It's Papago Park, which is mainly just land, beauty, sights, all that. I found a little rock that I loved to sit in. I loved it so much. But yeah, that's where I was at. And I would speak to myself amazingly, and I still do. You are amazing. Good morning, Tasia. How was your day? You are beautiful. You are confident. You are brave. You are everything. You're everything. And it's so crazy because when you don't do that, you're not valuing who you are, or all the potential that you have, or the person that you have been loved by so many others that you weren't ever loved by yourself. So value that person. Value you for who you are, please. Because if you want everyone else in the world to value you, you have to value yourself first. Self-love, it can get sticky, man. It can get sticky. And a lot of the time, for me at least, I struggled with thinking that if I didn't find somebody that loved me the way that I needed and wanted to be loved, then I wasn't lovable, that something was wrong with me, that I was the problem. And let me just yell this to you right now. You are not the problem. You're not the problem. You're not the problem. But maybe your thinking is the problem. But you are not the problem. Let's change up the way that we think, the things that we're going after. Let's notice the patterns in life. Let's start treating ourselves how we want people to treat us, because that's the expectation that they will have to meet. They will have to meet that. And it's so crazy because I feel like I manifested this. After doing all of that, there was a man that entered my life, like I kid you not, like a month or two after I feel like I was really getting into like a steady pace of things. And he literally like crossed off every box that I had and was doing all the things that I was doing for myself, because I felt like it just came off as a natural expectation. Like, this is what I deserve. This is what I can provide for myself. So what can you provide for me? And it wasn't even anything like I'm asking or wanting for any of this, because I'm just not the type of person. If you're not going to give me something, if you don't think that I'm deserving of this, or that, or the third, I'm not going to stick around. But it's just also not my fucking problem, because I know what I'm providing for myself. And if you can't meet that standard, then you would never stick around to see any more of me, or what I can provide, or who I am as a person, or what we could have had, because it won't ever work. Because you're not treating me how I treat myself. And so find the people who are treating you like you treat yourself. And a lot of the time we are, but it's not because you're treating yourself the right way. So you're finding the people who are treating you the wrongest of ways. Start treating yourself how you want to be treated, and somebody will come into your life and treat you exactly how you started to treat yourself, how you started talking to yourself, how you started going and doing for yourself. Girl, just listen. Just listen. Because what I'm telling you right now, I promise, will bring you so much love, light, and happiness. I was so happy. Kind of the happiest that I think I've ever been. And it wasn't because I was with anybody. I was single. Completely single. Like, had nobody I was talking to, nobody I was interested in at all. Like, I was on my own. I was going to work. I was listening to podcasts that were helping me feel motivated to do what I needed to do. I did what I needed to do. Let's talk about that. I started doing what I needed to do because I found myself worthy of having what I needed to have and what I wanted to have forever. I wanted my own place forever. And what did I get when I started loving myself and finding myself deserving of it? I found my own place. I'm right now in a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm talking out loud without people listening to my conversation. I am giving myself what I deserve. So you can start giving yourself what you deserve. It's honestly a lot of the self-limiting process of our thinking, of our doings, everything that throws your life off. And that makes you feel like you're not deserving, you're not worthy. But to throw the love that you throw onto others and to yourself will make you feel so much more fulfilled, so much more happy. Everything. I promise you that. I really do. There's been so many times that I have given everything. And I mean everything. My time, my energy into others. Whether it be family and mainly relationships. And not even anything that was committed is a sad thing. But for me, I thought that was going to give me that love. That was going to make me love myself. And make them love me the way that I needed to be loved and the way that I was searching and yearning to be loved. And it never did. It never did anything for me other than cause me heartache and just disillusionment. You know, I was really kind of delulu there for a second and thinking that this was going to be the thing that made me feel so loved. But no, I had to come to realize that I'm the only person that can love me the way that I need to be loved, the way that I want to be loved, because I'm the only person that truly knows me. Your parents know you, yeah, they made you. But at the end of the day, nobody knows you like you know you. Nobody is hearing the thoughts that you're having other than you. No one is viewing the world any other way other than you that's going to see the experiences that you have. You are you. You can't be anybody else, and no one can be you. So you can expect the world from others when you're not giving the world to yourself.